Get down here. Okay, there it is. Oh, a boss. Okay. So we just found something. Rover camp. Assign your celestial power to a skill by clicking the icon in the devotion window. Okay. I guess that's a rota attack. We can change whenever we want.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left. Iron well spent. I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Let's sell everything.
See you around.
Let's see. It falls upon strange times that the king would abdicate the throne on his own violation. Stranger still is the reason he gave his court. There is no other way to put it. King Rowan, the third of his line, has been struck by madness. Upon returning from the successful campaign against the barbarian tribes of Agron Peak, the king raved about a chance meeting with a weary traveler who he called Mogdrogan. Rowan, in his generosity, offered the old man the use of his horse. The man and here is where King's Tale lose all sense. Declined the proposal and speaking in a low voice that only His Majesty could hear. Instead, offered Rowan a warning. The old man spurted prophetic lies about the impending collapse of our great nation and the fall of the beacon of the West, Arcovia herself. He implored the king to leave his title, his wealth, his very identity behind. Then were some amongst the court who urged Rowan to see his madness. His madness through greedy hands of Arcovian houses, who saw the tragedy as an opportunity to seize power. The queen, the shining jewel of Arcovia, wept before the king and begged him to reconsider, but Rowan was resolute. With a single decree, he shattered the royal line and abandoned his ordinated post as king of Arcovia. Word of the king madness spread quickly among the populace. To my great surprise, some of his subjects followed Rowan's lead, abandoning their livelihood and followed their despondent ruler into a life of poverty and lost identity. It has been 3 fortnights since that fateful day. The queen lies dead in chambers. They say she had died of sorrow from the loss of her king, but I suspect a more clandestine cause. The court has fallen into chaos as the great houses bicker among themselves for the empty throne. With no end in sight to the squabbles and no clear line to the throne, my patron, Ludus Vagra, has called for the formation of an oligarchy, ruled by the heads of the Arcovian elite. No good can come out of this. Of that I'm certain. These days I cannot help but to wonder if Rowan's prophecy was a self-fulfilling one. One perhaps this storm was a long time coming and we were merely too blind to see it. I fear for Arcovia, I fear for her soul. Theodoctus Vargas, scribe of Arcovia.
Well, is it finished?
And Darius is no more, and his gang is scattered.
The world is a little safer today with that monster dead. Now what of Elsa? You must have seen something.
Darius did not have Elsa.
Damnation. Perhaps she escaped and ran for Homestead. Or maybe they sold her. I have to go back out there. If there is any chance that Elsa still lives, I have to find her. I owe her that much.
What do we do now?
Now that we're not in any imminent danger, we need to deal with a more subtle enemy. Starvation. Devil's Crossing is running out of food and our supply runs are coming up dry. We need a reliable source of food and we need it fast. Barnabas has some ideas as to what we can do. Speak to him immediately.
Okay, I will speak to him. And before we do that, let's hand in this one.
There are few people I hold in high regard, and I count you and Bourbon among them.
Any other areas you explored? Okay. Did you know that Arkovia is an ancient birthplace of the Rovari? I could tell you much of this land if you had the time for a tale. I found some text you may find interesting. That is an astounding discovery. I thank you in the name of all Rovari for bringing these texts to us. I will make certain that all rovers who visit learn of their contents. Well, you're welcome. Right. Did we level? Yeah, we leveled up as well. Some Barnabas is down there. New quest. Access the bounty table. Faction weapons, faction armor, faction blueprints. Okay. Your assistance is invaluable to Devil Crossing. There is always more than can be done to assist survivors. Getra and Sembra were two scientists who discovered scientists that disappeared around the time of the Grim Dawn. Nobody knew what happened to them until now. Well, I remember, haven't I already killed these? Their horribly disfigured forms have been spotted roaming the warden's grounds, raising the dead to serve their ethereals. They are a threat to Devil's Crossing. Search the warden's lab and quarters and eliminate the reanimators. You'll be suitably rewarded with the iron bits. Next bounty, let's just wait with that. But I can't see any other quests around. Here we go.
Ah, there you are. Come, come. We have an errand you must perform immediately.
Okay, excuse me?
Yes, at once. Do not tarry. There are experiments to be run, and Darlet and I require explosive materials immediately. No time for questions. These magical artifacts aren't going to break themselves down, now are they? Are you still here? Head to the mines around the Arkovian foothills and Old Arkovia immediately.
Okay, very well. I gathered explosives. Now he wants 3 dynamites. But we have 5. We need 5 to clear the paths that we found. Which we're going to do right now. So let's see if I can remember where they were. Yeah, one is up here. Okay, maybe I took the wrong way. Nightmare Crawler. Huh. Yeah, sure, clear. Let's see. These are... Oh, oh damn. No. Stop that. No. Stop tossing that shit. Right, there we go. It's fine. Okay, nothing around here. Well, I wonder where this will lead. As a boss. It's 4 levels above us. That is really painful. Okay, that's a boss. He seems to be kind of nasty. Hey, pal, you won't kill me, right? Path, runestone. Oh.
That skill's not ready.
So I think we might have cleared this part. That's a quest item. The hidden path. Greg, welcome the seeker of truth to this bastion of knowledge. You've taken your first step along the way to a deeper truth as countless brothers and sisters done before you. The path now presented to you is a treacherous one. You will be persecuted for your practices, hunted like a rodent by the Empire, the Benari hounds, but to preserve, to endure the trials that our patron lord have endured. That is the way to true power, through the Eldritch realm. You stand before the shrine of Dreg, the oldest of the three witch gods. The great guardian sought to know all, to see the truth behind the veil that binds us all. In arrogance, or perhaps foresight, he cast aside ancient warnings and cautionary words of his peers. Reg reaches into the veil and witnesses the workings of the gods themselves. For his hubris, he was struck blind, but it was then that his eyes had become truly open, exposed to the wild magics of the Eldritch realm. He was forever changed. Cruel spines pierced his flesh. Acidic blooded drippings from the festering wounds for all eternity that emerged from beyond the veil bore little resemblance to the man that entered. Greg was reborn, a god. Dreg now watches over all of us. His peerless gaze pierces through our very souls and sees us for who we really are. To stand before the great guardian is an honor without match. To hear his voice is a blessing from the heaven themselves. If you are indeed deserving of his attention, then follow the way of the three. Travel to the broken lands beyond the Arcovian border, where the harpists feast on the flesh of the unworthy. Seek a path blocked by stone. If you carry the message of Dreg, the way shall open before you. So I guess that is the message. Well, then we need to keep it. Right, so that's this place. Now for the other. This will probably be lots of spiders, but I guess we can always find more dynamites. See, we need to go up to flooded passage. Okay. That's where we need to go. We can't get across here. We can't. But maybe over here? That doesn't work. Oh. Let's see what we can find in here. They're a bit higher level than us, but I think we should be fine. Just have to be a little bit careful. And just to be sure we can place this down. There's a boss up there.
Can't do that.
Oh, no. Close. It's not done yet. See, we need to go back. We still need to read that lore. There's a chest there. An epic ring. Provoke requires a shield. A lot of HP though.
My inventory is full.
That's typical.
Can't do that.
That was the end of it as well. Here, Volderoth is first entry. The end of the days is upon us. Glorious Arcovia, beacon of the west, is crumbling from within. But fear not, brothers and sisters. For we are the chosen of Ishtak. Here upon the sacred ground of our forefathers, we shall be safe from the ruins brought about by the hubris of the oligarchs. Here we shall outcast the immortal plague and return to the surface as the second dawn of man. It is with a heavy heart that I seal the entrance to our temple. May Ishtak have mercy on the damned souls beyond these walls. They will find no solace here. And then they all died anyway, so well done.
I can't carry anymore.
And I can't make room for it. But I'll just skip it. So we are done. Yeah, we're done. Now we just need to find 3 more dynamites with that guy.
Come see what's left of my wares. See you around.
Hey, got any more scrap metal? Bring me back any blueprints you find.
Got something you need stashed? It's safe with me. Promise.
Let's sell that pistol.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left. Put it to good use.
Yeah, but where are we gonna find 3 more dynamite? Back at Cromley's. Let's take that one instead. Wait, we have never been over here. News of Kronos' demise is spread like a wildfire. Our overseer Silas fled at first word. We're finally free of Kronos' oppression, and it's all thanks to you. Yeah, they should not bother you anymore. I don't know how we could possibly repay you, but please take this scrap. We're preparing it for our next tribute to Silas, but now we won't have to. Thanks. Free scrap. Do you have everything in your home you don't need? Oh. Just a girl. Okay, yeah, we'll take a look up there, see if there are respawns. I'm not sure how to get them to respawn otherwise, if we need to go back to the main menu and load back in, maybe. There's nothing else down here. Detonation site. One dynamite. Okay, yeah, then we are going to do that. Well, these people had nothing. And now that all outlaws are leaving us alone, I wonder who will keep the beasts out. You could join us in Devil's Crossing. I'm not leaving my father's home for some rundown prison. We get by, we always do. Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's see then. Let's go back to the main menu. Yes, then we need 3 dynamites and then 1 dynamite for that blockade.